we're here to do a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine mutual energy check. Thank you for joining us, and if you're new or returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It does help the channel grow, as well as helps me pick up on the energy. If you could, don't forget to check out the Instagram page for Elements SMRV, all one word. I'll put the information in the description box below, and it's also on my the page in the About section. We're going to get started with some oracle cards for the counterparts. First off, we have the fledgling for masculine. That says struggling energy, that burning energy, that fire to get started, that new beginning, that first step. But again, it's still a struggle. Mutual energy is focus, aiming, and shooting for a target to land their shot. Focus. Excuse me. Even with that focus, a sense of direction, a knowledge of where it's going or where they're going. And again, I challenge to not look at it as far as relationships. I challenge to look at it as far as what they have in common, masculine and feminine going through the same thing. We're all connected, and it does not have to be romantic. So again, focus, knowing their purpose, knowing their direction, which way to go, what they're trying to achieve, what they're trying to accomplish. Let's go ahead and get one for feminine. Still one more for feminine. Just one, please. Obedience. High priestess of water. Following her intuition, following her emotions. Obedience. Knowing exactly or doing exactly what she's told to do. Blindly following what she's told to do. So let's look at it this way. So if, whether internally, intuitively, getting messages, being bombarded in certain ways and different aspects of her life, she's obeying. She's doing exactly what she should be doing. Feminine is walking blind now. Maybe even just letting things fall, like I've been picking up for the past week or so. Letting the chips fall where they may, letting Jesus take the wheel. Ooh. Bear with me. Alright, masculine, how are we feeling? Having trouble getting started, having trouble getting a shuffle going, getting in the flow of things. The fledgling, struggling. I'm having trouble getting started shuffling these cards. So, it's that masculine's energy with the fledgling. Wanting to return, come from out of the cold. The Six of Swords in the upright would be moving on, Um, the Six of Swords in reverse would be coming back. A return. Struggling to return. To come from out of the cold, from being abandoned, not wanting to be abandoned. And then look, the deck is in the upright. He's mentally stuck. He's mentally stuck on how to do so. The Six of Swords is mental as well. Following his intuition to heal, having hope, wishing. It's an energy of that inner knowing he needs to heal. The inner knowing he needs to heal whatever he's trying to return to. He needs, and I say he and she, you can apply it to however it fits. If you feel like you resonate more with one side versus the other, switch it. And if you don't resonate with the pronoun of he or she, it is however it fits and applies to you. Trying to heal for long-term stability, success, abundance. Wanting to return, come out of cold. Yeah, it's just not really speaking, being intuitive, want long-term stability with the feminine, hiding their emotions, more intuition, more deep feelings and energy of being secretive, not really communicating, just moving through those, possessing them and holding them, wanting to return, wanting to give, wanting to, have hope and heal, but still we have that inner knowing of not speaking, that keeping those hidden aspects. So that may be why there's a mental stuck energy, because if we can't express how we feel, how do we expect those feelings to become reality? So that would be a part of a struggle. I understand that some masculines have grown up not speaking their emotions, having their emotions being suppressed and stifled and kept, because again we live in a society, well, not again, but we live in a society where masculines, how dare you have emotions, how dare you be emotional, how dare you speak on your feelings. We expect masculine to produce, to protect, to provide. We don't expect them to feel. We expect them to walk around and move as if they don't have feelings. Yeah. Having true, deep, hidden feelings. With the moon energy, it's illuminated. He's trying to have patience through the conflict and collaborate, working up, building up that energy, working on waiting for a return on investment. There's a little bit of an obsession and a fear as well about reconciling, coming back together, celebrating, having a firm foundation, living with, building a home, having union, having completion. He's defensive and guarded, trying to heal and at a rest and at a pause through the confusion. Again, that's why the silence. There's a lot of confusion, a lot of unknown, a lot of I'm just going to say it, a lot of darkness surrounding masculine, not sure of what's next, what's going on, what to accept. We have, again, the High Priestess and the Star. They have the same energy. Their eyes are closed. Or they're looking down, but they can't see what's ahead, kind of struggling to see what's coming, using that intuition, using that healing energy, having hope, having those wishes, wanting to have long-term stability and success and abundance with the feminine, have wanting long-term stability and success and nurturing oneself, growing, expanding. And again, a lot of that would be why the conflict and the fear, because we're moving through the unknown. There's things that we don't know. There's things that we feel deeply that are hidden, things that can't be seen underneath. I'll take that one. Yeah. Having strength and resilience, taming the beast, holding oneself back, though, going through a painful ending, surrendering, giving in, laying down, and setting oneself free. That may be a part of his struggle, trying to go through an end or surrender or give in. He's still trying to hold his strength right now. He's wanting to return to something, wanting to double back, right? Come from out of the cold, come out of lack mentality, trying to follow his intuition and heal. Whatever he's going through outwardly, this is what he's, pushing out. That he's going through an expansion. Really trying to just have some control here, through some betrayal, some backstabbing, some endings, and setting himself free with the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands isn't always that in and out non-committal energy. We like to equate that to that most of the time, but I see it as freedom. Not being held down to things, not being committed to anything, just being free. Because again, we're not here to live life to be miserable and tied down and have that heavy weighed down feeling. We are here, we're free spirits, we have free will, we have freedom. It's mentality and societal norms that keep us tied down and not free. All right, feminine. Wounded warrior. Being resilient, being tough, being the wounded warrior through heartbreak and pain. Standing tall, keeping your boundaries built on. And it's a matter of walls being built in order to prevent this as well. But again, it's asking feminine to continue forward through the heartbreak, through the pain. That's what she's being obedient about. That. All right, feminine. See, and back to yesterday's reading, more air for feminine. I think, and even in this, there's a sword and air energy. Being like justice, being as the Queen of Swords. I'm getting a combination of that. So, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, but it's a sense of being fair, being balanced. Be analytical. The King of Swords is strategic. We got the Two of Cups and the Two of Swords. Let's go to these. She's obeying the way to handle relationships at this time. And it does not have to be romantic. Again, this could be just a connection between family members, co-workers, bosses, so many different ways the Two of Cups can identify as just a connection emotionally, right? And in two minds of what needs to be cut or making a decision between certain relationships, and being in two minds about relationships and being emotionally connected to things, those things that keep us, one, stuck in our head, and two, blind to what it really is, because the feelings are there, right? um it's saying, and she's obeying, to be cold, to be stern as the King of Swords, and be observant as the Page of Swords. Be a student. Be a king, but also be a student. Be open to learning, being open minded. The King of Swords has things kind of figured out, military mindset. He's analytical. He's decisive. A good communicator can lay down the law, right? However, the Page of Swords would represent the energy of being receptive and open to information. The Page of Swords collects information, gathers that information, and starts to understand, right? So a part of that is, again, the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Wands, Three of Swords. Keep pushing forward. We know it hurts. We know it hurts, but obey, because again, we want you to analyze this. We want you to think about it. Get more information. Collect the information. Look at things. Be strategic in the way you move mentally. Move slow. Take it step by step in the directions that you choose to travel, to fulfill yourself for happiness. Have a spark of creativity, a new beginning. But you don't have to, I feel like this coming up would be more air energy, but it's a matter of planning and plotting, having that strategy. There we go. To attract what you want, to go after what you want, to do that. But again, there's still some confusion, though. Needs some healing, okay? So let's see, what else, feminine? Need more healing to get that out. We gotta get some mental clarity. Meditation on that, and you can do it while you're sleeping, to remove mental blockages. Yeah, get more information on who you need to walk away from. Why did I say that? What people, places, and things that no longer serve. Walking away to greener pastures. Choosing a direction. You have the Eight of Cups and the Two of Wands. Choosing a new direction. At a crossroads, walking away from things that no longer serve. And it could be, like I said, just ways of being, ways of doing, ways of thinking, things that we were attached to, ways of being we were attached to. You could identify that there is a direction that needs to be chosen here. And see, we like to think of it as a more acute way of choosing directions. No, and always use Two of Wands as a more broader aspect. They use the world, the bigger picture. The world is not just a planet, it's the world. It's your entire existence. That's what we all are here on this earth, this globe, right? So on a wide perspective, which way do you want to be? How do you want to present yourself as a person? Who are you? Choose a direction. Are you going to be like everybody else, or you want to be just you? Choosing a direction to be abundant on her own, single, stable, secure within her own oneself, within feminine self, to be happy, to be fulfilled. And that's fulfilled in every type of way. Being happy, shining bright. Alright. Mutual energy. Focus. And again, I'm sorry, I'm going to come back to this. I feel like she's being guided and told to do that. Making a decision to do so. In two minds about a relationship. Got Queen of Wands, focus, yes. The Queen of Wands is focused. She does it all. She can handle it all. She can attract it all. She's very attractive. She brings things in, but she also pursues. She can make some things happen. She's about action. She as in Queen of Wands. Let's go. Mutual energy. Yep. Making judgment calls, making decisions, attracting the judgment. Attracting a resurgence of energy. Obsession. The devil would speak of control, codependency. It could speak of just obsession and strong desire that holds us captive. Give me one more. Okay. Alright, so the Queen of Wands in Judgment, we say, okay, attracting, going after, doing it all, focused, being driven, being highly attractive, like bringing things into oneself and also making things happen for themselves. Judgment, that's just a call, being called to do so, being called to action, being called to rise up and surrender and give in, but also a sense of resurgent, resurrecting, coming back up. I feel like you guys are obsessed about now this could be overly attached to being alone, getting that inner wisdom, getting that inner light, because the hermit is the truth seeker, but it's for within. It's the truth seeker to find that wisdom. That they typically spend a lot of time alone. I feel like maybe there's a strong focus on getting wisdom. It's a strong focus on, being in solitude, that hermit energy kind of being the way of, I'm focused on my healing, my wisdom, getting information, because I expect union. I'm focused on coming together, being solid, having a firm foundation, being solid and being complete. Again, it could be celebrating this connection, getting that inner wisdom and trying to celebrate this connection, this relationship, this choice in love. I'm following a higher understanding, willing to commit, wanting to commit, to reunite and come together. Again, more celebration, more harmony, to deliver the truth, and I have clarity on how to turn things around. Missing each other, but still on guard, trying to nurture themselves, having mental conflict and mental confusion, still nurturing the ego, trying to get a new cycle started and a new beginning in love. Having, shy, timid energies, growing emotions, wanting to reciprocate equal and give equal give and take, and have success and victory through the burdens. Let's go ahead and pull final cards. And then we'll clarify. Okay. Focused. Missing the opportunity to be together, however, still having that's too many. So we have the Four of Cups and the Page of Wands in reverse. The Four of Cups speaks of rejection, missed opportunities, boredom, discontent, and just flat out rejection, not feeling very optimistic. It could be very immature, it could be petty, kind of reckless. The Page of Wands in reverse. I'm just getting not really optimistic. About not grounding this, not loyal to this, not stuck in one place. Because the King of Pentacles in the upright is, he's of high integrity, he's structure, he's sound and stability. And in reverse, we have unstable. So things are still unstable, ungrounded, not developed as of yet for romantic advances, for romance. So wherever they are mutually, they're not grounded, they're not too secure or stable to come forward with this offer. Ungrounded, but still wanting that those feelings, those emotions. So again, we have to stabilize that, right? Making that judgment call, going after and attracting what they want. Let's clarify. Masculine. Clarify the Six of Swords in reverse. Internally holding on tightly, holding back. Outwardly wanting to return. Inwardly we have, again, that's why we wait. That's why we don't make moves, right? Spending time alone, making a judgment call, obsessed with spending time alone together. When we start spending time alone together, we start enjoying that freedom of being just ourselves, not having to be on all the time, right? And a lot of people, they don't like to be alone because they don't like themselves. They don't like sitting with themselves. They don't like who they are, so they surround themselves with people so they can, project that dislike of themselves onto others. And it's not on purpose. It's subconsciously. They don't have any idea that they're doing it. However, it's the idea we must be alone in order to reflect, in order to get peace of mind, in order to get clarity. Because people put on these masks and personas and all this other stuff every day. Every day. Some of them live in that mask. Some of them hide behind it consistently. However, again, we gotta sit with ourselves in order to come out and not hide behind that mask, because we do figure out ourselves. We do figure out what we are and who we are and what we need not to do. Again, that's a part of feminine. She knows what she needs to do and what not to do. Holding back, guarded, defensive. And that's a part of the struggle, because internally we still have, resistance. We still have walls and boundaries and, defenses up. Wanting to come out of the cold. Feeling the Ten of Cups. Feeling fulfilled. Goodness. Wanting to reciprocate, wanting equal give and take in the Ten of Cups, wanting to give and be generous. The Six of Pentacles speaks of generosity as well as keeping balance. Clarify the High Priestess. Yep, not saying anything. Being stuck, being stagnant, looking at things from a different perspective, gaining insight and enlightenment. Again, that's why the High Priestess, though, because you have an inner knowing. Clarify the Star. Hoping and wishing for reconciliation, collaboration, harmony, healing. We already spoke about wanting to return. Yeah. Transformation, a death and a rebirth. A shift in the energies. Ten of Pentacles. Yep. Committed. Having a higher understanding of how to achieve it. Also that following religion, tradition, and mourning, that I feel like maybe with this Knight of Wands being out, not always having that religion, that structure, that traditional way of achieving it. So yeah, he may be mourning that, not knowing how to achieve it, because the way he masculine probably was operating was in a non-traditional manner, a non-committal manner, wanting the Ten of Pentacles, but feeling that loss, that sorrow, that regret of it, feeling like he's lost it, wanting to return to it, which explains the further the Six of Swords, the return, the coming back, not moving on to calmer waters, inability to move on, actually. And the more I'm looking at it, the Six of Swords in reverse would be the inability to move on. Staying in those troubled waters, holding back, resisting, being defensive, being guarded, wanting to come out from the cold, not having that lack mentality, feeling that Ten of Cups energy, wanting to give, wanting to be generous. But down here we have the Ten of Pentacles, a long-term stable situation, living situation, financial situation, having a higher understanding that this is a loss, this is mourning. So, clarify the Empress. Goodness. Okay, outwardly trying to show growth and expansion. Inwardly, we still have ego and toxicity, codependency, controlling energy. So it's still there. We're fighting what we want versus who we are. Masculine. Being independent, being stable on their own, waiting for return on investment, pushing forward, wounded warrior energy, persisting, watching, collecting information, learning how to set oneself free and surrender, give in, lay down those burdens and take action, forward movement, heal, grow and expand. Same cards that's out already. Become emotionally stable, emotionally mature. I feel like that ego and that devil right there, it put whatever is attached to the feminine. Okay? So the wanting long-term stability, but inwardly, inside, still in its ego, still codependent, still controlling, still have addiction, still having certain ways of being that are in a negative light. And again, a lot of that is attached to the feminine and maybe having that bruised ego, which inflamed that with the devil energy. Clarify the moon, being selfish, hidden what's underneath, being selfish, being overindulgent. Again, we still have our struggles from day to day. We know exactly what our struggles are, and we're not going to pretend like they don't come up. Yep, holding oneself back from this relationship, this connection, being patient, temperance, having temperance. It's a healing, calming energy going with the flow. That's why he's holding himself back, because I feel like feminine is doing the same. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Painful ending, wanting. See, and that's what I'm saying. The energy's there and the want is there. It's just that we still are dealing with certain behaviors and patterns and going through a transformation here. Wanting a fresh start, new beginning. Wanting to level up, wanting to ascend, wanting to embark on a new journey, get started and kind of optimistic about it, deliver a message of good news, setting oneself free, Knight of Wands, a turn of events, deciding to attract or go after what they want, their desires. All right, masculine. I still feel like we have some work to do, masculine, and it's not just masculine. It is feminine as well. We'll see in just a second. But as far as being decisive enough to take action and pursue what you want, bring it in to attract it, we don't necessarily have to chase anything down, and that's also a part of what masculine has to understand. He's probably, gone headstrong, head first, and bumped his head a few times throughout his life, not knowing how to attract, not knowing, or just even making a decision on what he wants. Because the Queen of Wands is talking about passion, desires, attraction, drawing things in, taking care of things. Clarify the Nine of Wands for feminine. Yep. Persevering, pushing forward, taking a leap of faith. New beginnings, fresh starts, zero, a new beginning. Start over, a do-over. Sorry, I have every card bothering me because it's all not straight. OCD issues. Okay. Yep, taking a leap of faith. For stability, to lay a firm foundation, to be stable, to be in union. I have that here. Heartbreak, going through, and outwardly she looks like she's going through a heartbreak, but internally she's like masculine, setting herself free. Sagittarius energy. If you know a Sagittarius, none of them are, well, let's just say that a healthy Sagittarius wouldn't be tied down. Typically, Sagittarius energy goes with the flow. They're not really, stuck to certain ideas or beliefs, right? Two of Cups. Same as masculine, resisting, holding back, trying to tame that beast. Clarify the Two of Swords. Too many. Two of Swords. Yep. Unclear about forward movement. Not sure. In 2 months. Not sure if she should move forward with this relationship. Holding back. I'm not sure if she should move forward with multiple relationships. Let's just say that. Because again, like the Two of Cups doesn't have to be romantic. It could be just emotional connections. Being emotionally tied to certain people and unsure, unclear, does not have all of the answers on how to move forward. That's why she's having to obey. Has no choice but to obey. Being analytical. Offering healing. That's pretty much what she is being offered internally. That's pretty much what she's seeing here at this time. Feel like she's being guided to do that. Taking that first step towards healing. That rest and recuperation with the masculine. Healing the masculine side of her. And again, we have both masculine and feminine aspects, so she may be feeling the masculine within herself. We did have feminine with some ego showing up the other day. There's some healing too. The star just wanted to come out. Page of Swords, yes, kind of plotting, planning. Didn't we have that? Plotting, planning. To move on to calmer waters. Getting more information, more downloads, being receptive to information that she's getting, using it to plan to move on to calmer waters from turbulence, walking away from people, places, and things, having ideas and epiphanies on how to heal and what to heal, having hope, having faith. Walking away calls that Tower to heal. That's her internal. She's feeling that. She's feeling like she had to walk away to it in order to heal. She had to bring those downs, like I said, to get a fresh start and a new foundation, right? Rebuild. Choosing a direction. Two of Wands at a crossroads. Internally, I'm missing opportunity. I'm a reject. And it also speaks to acceptance. Accept. The Four of Cups isn't always rejection I have here. This one is more of acceptance. Sitting back ready to receive, right? This person is perched against this tree. This cup is coming down. Look like it's about to pour whatever's in that cup into that person. So, acceptance. Yep. Nine of Pentacles, clarified by the Five of Pentacles. Feeling abandoned, left out in the cold. Feeling alone. Not really have, lack thereof, right? Illuminated, needing to move forward. Again, taking focus, move forward with this connection and choice and love, really. The Sun, the Chariot, and the Lovers. If I can get this to fan out right, I'll get it. Move forward with this connection. Move forward. Not sure, unclear about it, on how to. Not sure what she's thinking. Let's go ahead. Queen of Wands. Crossroads, taking action, choosing a direction, not sure which way to go. Judgment, to open up and give and receive love. For victory and success, open up. Clarify the devil. Obsessed, wanting a new beginning. It's the Hermit. Inside and out. You want a new beginning, but you're off to yourself. Okay. Get that inner wisdom, though. Search for that inner wisdom and don't start till you find it. Don't take action until you do. The Four Wands coming together. There's some confusion, choices, and options surrounding union. One more for the Four Wands. On how to keep moving forward. Confusion on how to keep moving forward. That's why we keep searching inward and outward. We get that wisdom. We get that knowledge. Oh, goodness. That's a lot. Having a lot of feelings, deep emotions, wanting to move to a new cycle. Yeah, I'm not going to keep all of this. Let's try that again. That's a lot, though. We got the World, King of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords. With all of that, analyzing, learning how to take care of themselves, getting a new cycle started, being emotionally mature, having emotional maturity and stability. Clarify the Lovers. You guys make each other happy. I'm trying to move along because I've been talking a lot and I ain't got moving. I'm sorry. Running out of time here. Boredom, discontent, rejection, missed opportunity has you guys feared and worried about waiting. Clarify the Page of Wands in reverse. Not optimistic, not taking immature actions. Not taking immature actions. Moving slow. Being methodical, going with, day by day, step by step. King of Pentacles in reverse. Growing and expanding through the conflict. Knight of Cups. On guard. But again, making decisions, wanting to communicate about collaboration. Working together. Putting in the hard work, the effort. Alright. Let's get moving. Romance Angels time. Calling in your soulmate. Yep, wanting to return. Your prayers, affirmation, and visualizations help bring you together. Mourning. Commitment. I feel like commitment's kind of left him disappointed. So somehow, some way, that's why there's that guarded energy. Following religion and tradition has left him disappointed. Having an inner knowledge through this disappointment as well while he's mourning, praying. And that would be your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations. I'll bring you guys together. But again, it says express your love and your ego, holding on to things, stuck and bound. You need to express that masculine. Mutual energy. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life. Could be, finances are tied up elsewhere. King of Pentacles is in reverse. There is no financial stability right now. I feel like that is mutual. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. I feel like you guys just need to live in the moment. Open up. Use your intuition here with the Queen of Cups. And attract here with the Queen of Wands. Stop and smell the roses. Feminine engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. That's why she must obey. Goodness, why am I not able to hold on to this deck? Not holding on, letting go, right? Acceptance. Huh. Feminine one more. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Don't be so tight, feminine. Don't be so rigid. I'm getting a lot of swords energy, so just be mindful that with that King of Swords out, that we open up a little bit. We give that wiggle room. But reconciliation at the bottom of the deck. We had that underlying energy, and we had it yesterday for masculine. Let's get some Kipper. Alright. Calling in your soulmate. Express your love. Express your love. Calling in your soulmate. Not being honest about that. Express your love. Sudden wealth. I feel like that'll change everything, masculine, once you do express yourself. Stop being afraid of expressing your emotions. As I said in the beginning, you've been conditioned to not express your emotions, and once you do, you'll hit the jackpot. Finances and career. Message. I feel like you guys are being guided on working on finances. Attraction. Mature woman. You attract romantic love by fully enjoying this moment. Mature woman. Mature feelings. Because let's say mature woman would be that balance between being mature and immature, having feelings, not showing them, enjoying them, keeping the balance though, right? Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, and again we have occupation. That's what you're working on. That's why you must be obedient, because if that's what you're trying to achieve, you gotta work on that, right? Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine on this path, right? And let's get some outgoing messages. Masculine. One more. All right, see? And that's all it is. We still have that ego. We still have that control and obsession, that toxic energy, right? So, we have seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. I equate all of that within that ego and that devil energy. Because sometimes he has to stroke that ego, right? Can't help it. Both receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issue. Again, that's that struggle to move on, that not coming out of those troubled waters. Six of Swords in reverse. Keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. I feel like masculine does not want to be traditional, and he's kind of upset with that. Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, change mind. Yes, we have the Star, the Three of Cups, and the Death card. Then we have soulmate, soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. That's what we're talking about, guys. Mutual energy. The relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. Separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure future. What did I say? I knew it. Palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. We had the Nine of Wands out for feminine. We have growth, and with the Empress out here, there's the Nine of Wands. We're clear that you guys are in separation, mirroring each other's self-image. Relationships reflect our wounds and introspection. That is hermit inside and out, if you ask me. But hey, I'm just me. Healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, being happier. Yeah, and that's what I was saying. You got to reflect on the inside, open up to give and receive love, using that intuition for success. We do have to, be mindful of the choices that we're making and making sure they are healthy ones. The Grim Reaper, the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. That's that fear. That's what you guys are waiting on, missing that opportunity. The Four Cups, that's part of that Grim Reaper energy. Okay. So we got cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. That's why we had the a lot of the sword energy, a lot of thinking, a lot of processing, a lot of analytics. Kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. We had that energy of taking a leap of faith towards this Four Wands, laying the foundation, healing, moving forward with this connection here. Happiness, right? Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. That's what we have here. You're setting yourself free, though, from that. That's what you're being guided to do. Girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, and having fun. Yes, you are. Hand of cards. Taking a chance, risk, being strategic. Didn't we already say that? Options, not showing hands, gambling. And then we have girl with the snake, empath, narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. That's what we have the Nine of Wands for. And I believe, am I not mistaken somewhere? That's the strategy. The Seven of Swords, that's the risk. The Fool is the risk. The girl, boundaries. Why did I see? I feel like I saw that somewhere. Oh, that's masculine. Being charmed or used, enabled. I felt like she may have felt like she was being charmed or used, but hey. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, keep a positive mindset. You guys are doing wonderful. Masculine, I'd like to see you kind of shift from that controlling issue. I know it's a struggle, I know, but kind of keep pushing forward. A little bit more healing, a little bit more time. We'll get that released, but overall, it's a marathon. It's not a race. So we'll get there when we get there in divine timing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye. See you guys tomorrow.